Yo, good day, good vibes, good people. I'm Jay Holland.
It's your man L.
And I'm B.
And welcome to Babysitting the podcast. Episode 5.
4, right?
No, 5.
Damn,
did 4.
where I been?
That was 4 was last week,
I
baby.
must have been drunk one
I
night.
won.
Yeah, you know.
I'm not tapping until we get to 6 and 7.
Listen, I don't expect y'all to keep up with that. I keep up with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like, because, I don't be consuming the levels of alcohol that y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
This nigga Jay.
Here's the health
That's
nut
all it-
speaking and
This
judging
nigga
us.
Jay want to put us under the damn bus.
No,
That's
no,
okay.
like, look, I'm drinking with y'all. I just don't consume at the rate that y'all do.
I think
is
that we
I'm
all
saying.
consume our fair share.
No, I
Thank
don't.
you very
I
much.
got a longer
I-
drive than everybody.
I
My
think
drive, like,
this-
I got to drive damn near the motherfucking Skokie.
I
Shit.
think there's levels to it. I think Brandy is tier 1.
This is
Damn.
true. She
Okay.
is the ringleader of the fucking
y'all.
drunken fuckery on this podcast.
I am the bartender as well, so
Which is
it
why
happened.
she, you know what I'm saying, she has like,
Turns up.
B does her shit.
a liver
you.
that doesn't give a fuck. No fucks given on the liver.
No Lord. We doing
man.
this.
Speaking of, what, no fucks given?
No fucks given.
Let's jump right into
Let's
it.
jump right into it.
Yeah, man.
Let's talk about the crucifixion of Kevin Hart by some of his hating ass peers and some hating ass people.
It's a lot of that going on. Listen, man, everybody's entitled to like or not like, right?
That's not the issue.
I don't think that's the issue. Because Kevin's been winning so much for so long, I think niggas have a problem
When you win too much.
when you win too much. If like, think about this. I talked to somebody last night who was a Green Bay Packers fan.
I am a
And I told
Packers
him I
fan.
fuck with Tom Brady. And they was like, he win. He like all them rings, like all that winning, like you didn't get sick of all that winning? How do you get sick of winning?
How the fuck you get sick of all that winning? Like,
He went.
that statement in itself is a hater statement.
There it is. I was going to get to that. I was going to get to
That is
what
a
I was
fucking
saying.
hater statement.
I took a look at Zero Fucks Given. I thought the shit was excellently put together. I really, really love the fact that he had it in his house. The content was excellent for me. I laughed. I didn't like that. I didn't fall out the chair.
It wasn't him at the Shaq All Stars when he first killed. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I-
Or grown little man.
But he ain't that hungry no more.
But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. He talked about his family. He put his nephews and kids and family and wife and ex-wife in the jokes.
Because this is where we are in life.
He's a family man, you know.
People were mad that he was telling rich nigga jokes.
He's
Well, he's a rich
He's a
nigga.
rich nigga. Like, here's the thing. Like, listen. Hold on.
Well,
Let me-
poor
wait,
niggas can't
wait.
relate.
B, let me put this out there.
Sorry.
Man, I saw people saying that's rich people comedy. But the same thing y'all want from Kevin Hart, y'all mad at Tiffany Haddish for. I don't understand.
Wait, I missed that.
The same thing niggas want from, they want poverty and pain and hood and ghetto ratchet comedy from Kevin Hart, but they hate Tiffany Haddish for it, which leads me to my women hates women, but we'll get into that later in the motherfucking podcast.
Yeah. Walk down the hill.
But like,
Don't run down the hill and fuck some cow. Walk down the hill, fuck them all.
Listen, move it. Hey, I was just watching Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and the old Jedi dude said, you move it. The young dude said, man, you move slow. He said, listen, moving slow allows me to see everything I need to see and focus on what I need to focus on and get your ass out of the trouble you got in for Russia.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I think
so we gonna move slow.
but this is the thing. If you expect new Jay-Z to rap like he did when he first came out with Reasonable Doubt, you are fucking crazy. That means he didn't learn anything. That means he didn't evolve. That means he didn't gain anything. He didn't go to another pinnacle in his life. I got this ghetto voice right now, but eventually somebody's gonna do some media training for me, and I'm not gonna have this same.
Rosie Perez don't sound like she used to. Hey, listen.
It's gonna be different.
I got HBO Max, right? And there's a series on there. There's a series on there called The Flight Attendant with Rosie Perez on there. She don't sound shit like, remember, she used to be like, Mookie, all that. She don't sound like that no more.
Absolutely. You have to get to a place in your life that you allow growth. And if you are upset with people for their growth, that's on you.
People are upset because they don't have the motherfucking testicular fortitude to do the things that you've done to get where the fuck you went. You know what I'm saying? They don't
I got plenty of that.
They don't have that, so they envy you or they hate you for having it. I'm like, listen, I put it to I said, like, listen.
I enjoyed it.
Cat Williams, funny dude. Mike Epps, not really that funny. Your funny uncle, he's more of a funny actor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kevin is
excelled at both.
Yeah, nah, he
excelled.
No, let me tell you, Kevin, like, be like, oh, Dave Chappelle's funnier than him. I said every interview that Kevin does, he talks about how funny Dave Chappelle is and how funnier Dave Chappelle is than him.
And they two different comics.
Right. But hold on. Kevin is one of those dudes that had the total package. He was funny. His marketing savvy and his internet savvy was unbridled. It's unmatched, right? He is a great comedic actor. He is a great physical comedic actor. So you couple all these things together, Mike Epps has one. Cat Williams has one.
Right.
Kevin Hart had it all.
Yeah.
He's the total. So he's the mainstream guy. So y'all hate this dude for being a pop culture success. When y'all successful, y'all just ain't successful in his lane because that ain't who y'all are.
Kevin Hart is a triple threat. He is the Beyonce of
he
comedy.
Got a lot of threats. He passed 3.
Well, I'm just saying, for him being,
he's a visionary. So at the end of the day, what I'm seeing is, it's not that people didn't like the special. People were waiting for their time. They were double dutching, waiting for their chance to get in it and be like, the nigga fell off.
Which leads me to the theme of this podcast. This whole podcast, with every topic, is going to be, I weep for my people because we got to do better. Y'all couldn't wait to hate on a nigga. Y'all can't wait to carry a nigga to the mountaintop just to throw him the fuck off.
But this is the thing. Haters, I don't get upset with haters. Because haters is doing exactly what they fucking supposed to do. Hate. They not gonna be nowhere. They not gonna go nowhere because they too motherfucker busy watching you to do their own shit. They scared and they motherfucking they job is to be a critic of what you got going on, and they don't got shit going on.
Which is where Kevin.
So I ain't mad at them. That's what they do.
Which is where the Kevin had a misstep to me. I think he's over addressing the haters.
But I think I get it because he's upset. Like, listen,
he's addressing it
on Clubhouse,
Twitter,
Instagram.
he just, like, hey, bro, the title of your special is
0 fucks given,
right?
So you should have no fucks to give.
I gives no fuck. Listen. You know what I'm saying? Look, when Joe Budden said Dave would never, I felt that shit in my soul. Because Dave wouldn't go out there and explain that
Kevin needs to go out there and do one of them comedy shows at Dave's farm with Dave. Like, he done been bringing comedians out there to motherfucking do shrooms and smoke weed. And
I'm sure he been out there at this point.
Go out there, kick it with your homie, and just.
But you know what? Kevin is also one of those people that, he cares what people think too. At this point, still, I still feel like that to a certain extent as well. I think I'm getting to a place where I don't get no fuck.
Yeah, you wear your heart on your sleeve.
I do.
You definitely.
So that's why I am a sensitive thug. I am. So with that being said, he wants to be liked. He wants to be one of those people that, nobody has anything bad to say because
look at people that talking shit about him. Ain't got shit going on, or they're mad because they don't have the.
But we know that they don't. But we know that they don't have shit going on. We know that they don't have anything going on. But at the end of the day, you still feel like, damn, why y'all fucking with me? You know what I'm saying? Like, it costs you nothing. Jay-Z had a line that said, hold on. Jay-Z had a line that said, cost you nothing, pay me no mind.
Pay me no mind.
Yep.
So if you don't like it, you don't like it.
So what, you mad because you pushed down?
He said wait.
Yeah.
So
y'all don't know my expenses. I gotta buy bigger plates.
I'm the type of person that I don't. First of all, I don't care what you're doing, as long as you're not fucking with me. If you doing whatever you're doing and you're getting successful, I don't care if you're shaking your ass. I don't care if you sell lingerie. I don't care if you whatever you're getting naked for the coin. Whatever you doing, as long as you ain't calling me saying, Brandy, I need you to help me pay my mortgage, I'm fine with you.
Oh God.
So I don't care. Like, as long as you good with it, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror. When I go up to the upper room, God ain't gonna ask me about your sins.
Upper room.
So with that being said, like, why y'all even give a fuck? If you ain't like it,
ask you why you
if you ain't like it, you put on the Facebook, I ain't like it. And that's that. He gonna ask me what?
Girl, I see you ask for a good man. The nigga was there every week. You just
I ain't asked God for no good man. I ain't never asked God for a man, period. I'm enjoying it.
Oh, what you say? I'm enjoying my life. Damn.
I ain't asking for it. At this point where I am,
God wanted us to be lit. That's all.
God told me to ball shit, so I'm trying to ball. I can't be carrying no dead ass weight around with me.
Hey, you better telling people where that came from.
I want a 6-figure nigga.
You coming with me? From shit.
God, hence to my counterpart right here, his name. He threw that out there. God told me to ball shit. God told me to ball. I can't ball for you and me.
Y'all niggas quit hating on niggas racking up W's, man. Like, I don't understand.
I think that was a win for Kevin.
That this is rich people comedy. Kevin Hart's a rich nigga.
And shit, it ain't rich people comedy. It's a family people comedy.
No, it was definitely rich people comedy.
I got nephews.
It wasn't rich people comedy
When
to
the
me.
nigga said my kids been flying, he said, I didn't realize my kids been flying private since they was babies.
Yes.
Hey, that's rich people comedy.
But this is the thing. They have been flying private since they was babies, but also, you got to think about it. Our kids are spoiled.
And then a motherfucker.
If they go to Target and you tell them they can't put a certain thing in the bag, they going to be looking at us like, what the fuck?
What happened?
What happened? We're poor.
We're poor.
Oh my God.
And we ain't even rich yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't even got there yet. So shit. So, I mean, we above a little bit.
Yeah.
We above a certain, we a little bit where we supposed to be. We getting there.
Up like the Jeffersons, we good.
But if they be like, and we say, you can't get them Snickers this week, we got to wait the next week. They going to be looking like, what?
What?
Sorry.
Are you doing drugs?
They're gonna
having something you ain't
they're gonna
telling
Are we about to live in a shelter?
They're gonna say, oh shit, I probably need to get a job. Some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna. So at the end of the day, like, I mean, that to me, I related to that. I've flown private on working, but I've never flown private on my own shit. And I probably wouldn't. Until I get to like the millions and millions of dollars.
You just gotta keep grinding.
Yeah. But I'm not a big. I don't mind, sitting, first class, business class.
I liked how he presented it because it was a shock to his children to go through TSA and have to they couldn't take none of their liquids with them because they used to just hopping on the plane.
Whatever.
They stealing shit. They taking your shit out your bag. If you ain't getting dropped off
Kevin getting older and realizing like, man, I need to save some of this money I'm making. I can't be splurging like this.
No, it wasn't that. They was with their mama.
They was with their mama.
And that's what became really relatable to everybody. It was like, hey, this is what life's like with your mama.
Right, and hung up.
He did say that.
It was funny as hell.
I
thought that was hilarious. I thought that it was very. It made
most
sense.
Most niggas don't have great relationship with their baby mamas and would love to be able to flex like that. Like, hey, this is what life is like with your mama. See? Click.
Right. You better come on home.
Right. Dave Chappelle laugh, we throw his head back.
The wealthy white man laugh.
I understood everything he was saying. I ain't even nowhere near where I'm gonna be.
This shit was dope to me, man. It was really dope to me. So, like I said, listen, y'all can try to crucify the man. It's like, look, again, I wait for my people. Remember, this is my theme for this whole podcast. So now, we're going to move on to Kevin Samuels and the fucking viral video of the young lady from L.A. Let me tell y'all something.
Oh, I thought we were doing the twerking in the...
We're going to end with
Buddy.
The twerking. Oh, okay.
We're going to end with stay off my lawn. We're going to end with his bitch ass.
Off my freaking lawn.
Bitch ass nigga. Anyway.
Kevin Samuels. You are my hero.
Listen.
I love you. I need to go on your show. Not because I want a man, but just because I want to talk to you just for real.
Me and Liz watched 3 hours of Kevin Samuels yesterday, and all she kept saying was, he sound just like you. Listen, this man.
I love him.
This man talks to men who wants wives and women who wants husbands.
Hey, he asked
if he does not...
Wait. Let me get there. Let me go there.
If he does not... Hey,
you do.
Let's keep it a buck. If you're not in that category, none of the shit he says applies to you.
And then this is the thing. If you... First of all, stop taking shit so personally. He ain't say it to you. He didn't say it to you. I have a problem. I love him because he was brutally honest with the girl. He tried his hardest. He kept asking her. He said, ma'am, are you listening?
Ma'am.
He said, take the digest, breathe.
Man,
and then he asked her a very, 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 very valid question and said, what do you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10? You cannot use 7. He said, with all of that off in the morning, what do you look like? And she said, I think I'm a 5, but once I get myself together, I'm a 6. So he said average. She said, he said, you're average. And she said, yeah.
Be humble. Sit down.
Well, I don't agree with that now. You got to use what you got to get what you want, mama.
What she have?
But this is the thing. Because you make 6 figures.
She in L.A.
Listen, because you make 6 figures, you don't qualify for a 6-figure nigga unless you know them. You mix and mingle with them all the time. They get a chance to know you for who you are. So you just saying you want a 6-figure nigga because you make 6 figures. That don't qualify you for that. That don't.
They ain't checking for you.
They not checking for you.
13-year-old son.
They not checking for me. I'ma just be honest. I'm 42. I do have an 18-year-old. I own property, but I'm Malvy. I know I'm Malvy. I know that the 6-figure nigga ain't looking for somebody to talk back.
Look at B knowing herself.
I'm just being honest.
Thyself is a strength.
And not only that, I gotta look at myself in the mirror and be honest with myself every day. If I go outside and be like, first of all, I ain't looking for a nigga, period. But when I find one, he gotta be able to deal with me. And I have to know what my strengths and my weaknesses are. I know that I'm not equipped to stop fighting you when you kick a fight off with me. When we start arguing, I'm not the bigger person. I'm gonna be like, hold up, bitch. Who you talk to?
Hey, this is what, disclaimer. Anybody dealing with B,
you gotta deal with this mouth.
You gotta deal with her mouth.
You gotta deal with this mouth.
So
if you a weak nigga, you gonna commit suicide because I'm just gonna be honest.
And you can answer it or not answer
it.
If a nigga gotta deal with the mouth, is there a pro to that mouth?
Is it a pro?
Yes.
Absolutely. The head is amazing.
Okay.
So the mouth works in both ways. You might not want to hear what I got to say.
That's what friends are for.
And the question went there. But at the end of the day, but not only does he give it to women, he give it to men too.
It to dudes.
I saw a video that he asked the man. He was like, okay, do you got a big dick? The man was like, well.
So he said,
you gotta think about it.
He said, well, you don't got a big dick. He said, you don't got a big dick. You don't got a big wallet. No, he said, and you a fat dude.
And you're white.
He said, so what is the woman getting? They ain't even getting a big dick.
And the nigga started laughing. He couldn't even he could barely get that statement out.
But honestly, this is the thing this is why I really don't want to bash him. Because he really gave that lady an opportunity to just be real and listen.
With herself.
And she called into his show asking for his opinion. So you know exactly how this nigga get out.
Yeah, you know how he get out.
So it wasn't like he called you to cut you up.
He don't even do that shit. And he took your call anyway.
So he took your call. You weren't really listening. You weren't really digesting what he said. You really didn't believe what he said because you kept saying but. So then he got frustrated and was like, you gonna die alone.
Hey, listen. Let me tell you something.
I don't got no problem with what he said because he was brutally honest.
The man was
and most people can't deal with honesty.
Cordial as he possibly could have been.
He was. He had to say some of the shit he said.
Up until the end.
Yeah, the end was...
The end, he went left on her.
He did. He
hung
up on her ass, shit.
He went off on her. He was like,
I said, him, get the fuck off
stupid ass. Get the fuck off my line. I'm just saying.
It really wasn't. It wasn't a good life.
What I'm saying is
I'm trying to give you some advice. You asked me for this advice.
Right.
But what I'm saying is that he was very, very professional as he possibly could have been while he was talking to her all the way up until about the last 2 minutes. And when he got to that 2 minutes,
she kept saying like, I feel like, but you didn't hear anything that he said. Just because you're at a certain point in your life and you make a certain amount of money, dudes with money don't give a fuck about your money.
No.
Niggas don't give a fuck about nothing we ain't got access to.
It's good.
Nothing.
It's good that you have your own money. But most niggas with money don't even want you to have your own money because then he can't control you.
A lot of times.
There's a lot of
they want you.
Let's be clear. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. It usually until you get in there, because when you dating them, they want you to be quiet and just be there for show. They really don't want you to be there because you know something. Because the attraction for men is
visual.
It's visual.
And that's why I was getting ready to say.
So hold on.
first thing-
So let me finish. So when they first date you, see you, they like, oh, she's beautiful. She got a nice ass or a nice body. I want to hit that. And then, okay, you got a little smart.
Anything after that is a plus.
And that's great.
Exactly.
But when you get into these situations and he got money, as soon as you start that first argument, he don't want to be bothered.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to stick out some stuff with a nigga that got a couple dollars.
All right.
And this is what I was getting ready to say.
Go ahead.
Shorty lost with the sad face. Her face was sad.
She looked like
She was beautiful, and don't get me wrong. I thought she was a beautiful girl. I think she was dressed very tastefully. I don't think she was an ugly girl.
Brandy. She was sad in the face. G.
She looked like a pound.
She looked like a exactly.
Pound. No, she wasn't ugly.
She wasn't ugly.
She looked like a pound
sad
puppy,
faced. And she wasn't. Listen.
You know why she was sad-faced? Because she's delusional.
I don't have 6 figures. I'm not doing that.
I'm gonna let Elle get his off.
I'm not doing that.
Shots.
With the few figures I have, I'm not. I got a couple figures, but I ain't got the. I ain't got the 6. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not doing that.
Right.
If I was impoverished, I'm not doing the sad pound puppy face with the 24-inch lashes.
Again, I don't think she was.
Yeah, she had the sad face. G.
You can't see your truth because your lash is too long. Now, anyway, listen.
Men, wait.
She had no lashes.
Men are visual.
They are.
It starts with the visual. If I look at you and say, "Oh, yeah, oh, there she go. That's her right there." Now we can go further. Shorty, you lost from the jump. When you said you was a 5, guess what? You lost.
I was trying to see her
because you are a motherfucking. You're 5. You're gonna have to do so. You're gonna have to be an amazing motherfucking person to get past, and I say super amazing to get past a 5.
And you're in LA, so keep in mind a Chicago 10 is a LA 5.
Hold on now, what the fuck?
A Chicago 10 is a Miami 5. A Chicago 10 is a Las Vegas 5. You talking about service industry, motherfuckers.
Okay, y'all my
hold on. Listen.
Because I'm about to ask y'all what the fuck am I? Because I'm about to say I'm a Chicago what?
You're a Chicago realist, and I love you.
You ain't want to give me no number?
You are everything to me.
I can't listen.
You scared to give me? I'm not no motherfucking 5, though. Fuck that.
No, you definitely ain't no 5. You don't got no
there is no,
face.
listen.
I don't know if I like the Chicago 5, Chicago 10 as a
We're not even
Miami
talking
5.
about you.
Okay.
All right,
I know y'all not talking about me.
Give me the floor. Let me have the floor. I'll let y'all have y'all
I just
say.
was asking a question.
Let me speak as a man. Me and Ron are both in this room, and we both been married for 21 years.
Okay,
both
let's go.
Us, right?
Let's go.
All right. So now, let's get to this. Women.
You are some dedicated niggas. Damn, I don't
Women.
think I've been with myself.
We had plans. Like we were saying before you got here. Rod had a plan, I had a plan. We had plans. And it's a hint of arrogance and stubbornness. Like, listen, we will not be a statistic and this shit is going to work. And this is what it was for us. But I'll get to that in a second. So now, let me fire off these bullet points. Women, in our community particularly, I ain't talking to no other women but women of my hue at this point, right? Listen.
African American ladies.
We have to get rid of the Reagan era, Clinton era talking points. Ain't no, listen, I did my homework, right? Ain't no good black men out here. 51% of marrying age black men are single and childless. So let's do away with that shit.
They probably got small penises too.
Hold on. We ain't talking about none of that. I'm just saying your options is 51% of the fucking pool, right? These are your options. So again, at what point do you say, God damn, I've been exercising poor pussy management, right? All right. Okay. Now, 69% of African American men in here is in the middle or upper middle class, right? So this lady has options. Well, ain't no good men out here. You're lying to yourself. Just say, hey, something about me is attracting this shit.
Okay.
Right? Hold on. Something about me, you cannot change anything until you change yourself. Now keep that in mind, because I'm gonna draw all this shit back to me and why my shit worked, right? And why our shit worked. You know what I'm saying? And when I say our, I'm talking about me and Rasheem. Why our shit worked. Listen, we were just as fucked up as everybody else. You understand what I'm saying? So now, let's get to this point. You're looking at this woman. She's not a bad-looking woman, right?
She's not bad.
You know, she's 35, 13-year-old son. That 13-year-old son is strike one. That's a huge fucking strike.
Sad face.
But you got a fucking face like a pound puppy. You're not ugly, but you're not necessarily cute. You cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to put a bag over your head in public. You cool, right? So now, let's get to that.
Damn.
All right. Now, you like, I make 6 figures. You've been in the fucking 6-figure realm for 3 years. You've been running your business for 9. I've been running my business for 9. We just hit 6 figures 2 years ago. So, like, you're in the same boat as me, right? So you've been running your business for that. Fine. But now you say, I want a 6-figure nigga. Now, there's 6-figure niggas out there. A lot of them are felons and got CDLs and they drive trucks, right? But you believe that you're too good for those guys. So they're off the table, right? Now, you're talking.
I don't know if she said that, though. Did she say that?
No. She does. But listen, I know the time. B, I sat on the panels like this and talked to my, I know.
Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't hear her say that. I didn't miss anything.
She didn't say it. But listen, oh, you're a felon? That is. So, all right, cool. Let's take that. Now, let's go here. At the same time, you want a 6-figure nigga or you want a 7-figure nigga, right? Now you're talking about the top 3% of black men with all of the fucking options. The world is their fucking oyster. You are 35 with a fucking 13-year-old son.
Don't forget the pound puppy face.
Hold on. Pound puppy face. Michael Jordan, 52, 51-year-old Michael Jordan, right? Went and got a 37-year-old wife. He could have married in this age bracket. Why? He doesn't have to because he's a fucking billionaire. He's in the top 3% of black men, which your ass ain't even an option for. Again, people don't have a problem with staying in their lane. They have a problem with it being verbalized. That's the problem. When somebody challenges the version of yourself that you believe you are, because you're not that. It's just that what you get up and tell yourself every morning, when somebody tells you, facts are facts. Don't matter how the fuck you feel.
I got to interject.
Go ahead.
I think that people's expectations are unrealistic. Just keeping it real. I don't know if I want a 6-figure nigga. I want a motherfucker that I don't even want no nigga. I'm just going to be honest. If I was to get someone, I want somebody that's going to make me laugh. I want somebody that I enjoy. I want somebody that could fuck me really, really good. Because if sex is bad, it's off the table for me. I'm not going to cheat. I'm not even going to be with you. I'm just going to tell you the truth. If it's bad, I'm going to not be with you. No, I'm going to not be with you. I'm going to tell you, I ain't going to be with you.
I'm 3 for 3.
I'm not going to be with you. And I want you to be able to do something. I don't want you doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I make most niggas that I've dated. Probably 90% of the niggas that I've dated, I've made more money than. Been more successful than.
Let me stop.
I've dated a couple athletes. They ain't want me because my mouth was too big. I know why they didn't want me.
Hold on.
Too younger with that mouth.
Let me stop you. Let me stop you before we go into any of this. Listen, I know you personally. I've watched you try to put a couple niggas on, and they just couldn't take it because of their egos, and they were weak, right? So none of this shit applies to you.
No. I'm breaking it down for the women that are probably in positions that say, because when you say you want a 6-figure nigga, you want a 6-figure nigga based on what? Based on the fact that you make 6 figures? That don't make sense. Because if you make 6 figures, then you mixing and mingling with 6-figure niggas, so you should be able to get one, correct?
Which leads me to my next shit.
But hold on. But that's not what they're looking for. They're looking for someone that don't have A, no baggage, B, that's younger, bodied up, and know how to fucking be quiet.
And you can't do none of that.
And if you can't do any of those, first of all, you gotta do what you need to do.
And be quiet are 2 different things.
Right. First of all, you got a 13-year-old son, so you got an obligation. You can't get on the motherfucking. You can't fly out when they ready for you to fly out.
I gotta deal with this nigga talking about, you ain't my daddy.
You know, they don't want to deal with somebody else's son.
But if she was bad, that 13-year-old wouldn't even be that big of a problem.
No. If she was bad, the 13-year-old still would be a problem. It still would be a problem because the 13-year-old, you ain't they daddy. Period.
And he gonna remind you every 5 minutes that you ain't his motherfucker.
I remember telling my mama boyfriend, you ain't, nigga, sit down. Go, your grades. Nigga, I only see you once a month. Nigga, are you kidding me? Who you talking to?
Get your pussy ass out my face.
And I told him that, and my mama was looking at me. She was so embarrassed. I was like, nigga, this nigga don't come over here and do nothing for us.
Again.
So I was a 13-year-old girl, and nigga was saying that to me. So I was like, oh, hell no.
If she was bad.
No.
It don't matter,
It don't matter. 13-year-old son is baggage.
It don't matter,
and still, I got to do something. You got to find a babysitter. You can't get up on the fly. If I tell you to come now, you can't come now.
Ask yourself this. Listen.
You can't.
You ain't, hold on.
You know how not to burn the house down?
No.
Take your mama to Tulum, give her some dick. We'll be back.
No. Listen. Bro.
No.
Okay, I'm listening.
Pussy, and we've had these discussions. Pussy is not worth that headache to you. And I know this because we've had these discussions.
And
you will bow the fuck out.
And the mom, and you got to think about it, because a dude wants you, a dude that made 6 figures wants you to come when they say come. You got to find a babysitter. You got to go to parent teachers conference. Your son is acting up. You know, you ain't got, your mom and them is going out of town, so you ain't got them. You ain't got no reliable person. Your baby daddy ain't shit, so he ain't going to do what he supposed to do. You got too many other things that they got to worry about. They want somebody that's ready to roll, period.
So, I'll say this.
Just keeping it real.
You guys are very right. At the same time,
you saying you as a 6-figure nigga is probably okay with a 13-year-old.
No. At this,
he ain't gonna be okay. I know he ain't.
At this point, I'm done raising kids. All my kids grown. You know what I'm saying? All my kids grown for the most part. The youngest 13. Life is great. Let's talk about it. She just, all the other stuff was just strikes against her. She wasn't bad enough to be in the room. When niggas with money, they want bad bitches only. That's it and that's all. Point blank, period. Unless you was with a nigga shooting in the gym and he feel like he owe you, your sad ass face not gonna cut it.
Damn.
Not in the room with niggas who got money for real. Not in the room with niggas that done sacrificed everything and finally done made it and broke through. I'm not settling for the pound puppy face. Bitch, I'll actually get a real puppy if I want a pound puppy.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? No, this is.
I don't want this lady to feel like she has to reevaluate
Too
her.
late. Dude did it to her already. But we
don't want to do it to her more,
and it
though.
went viral.
No.
We're just another set of talking heads.
Okay, let me get back to my point, though. Right? Let me get back to my point. A lot of y'all think y'all supposed to just show up with pussy and a nigga supposed to swoop in and just do whatever.
And
right?
I got some good pussy. I'm just tell y'all.
I believe
it's not enough.
Gourmet.
It's not enough.
Cheers.
It's not enough. Especially if you built, like, for me, like, it was funny because Liz and I, shout out to the wife.
Shout out to my sister, ain't it?
Yeah, like we watched about 3 hours of this dude yesterday, and
hilarious.
She was laughing at how much she said he sound like me. Even after I left, she was like, "This is all the shit that you said." I said, "I've been saying this shit for years now." She was like, "So what happened? Did we get lucky?" I said, "No, it was a stubbornness and an arrogance that we was like, this shit is gonna work. We will not be a statistic. And even when we hit a wall, when a lot of people run, let me tell you something. When you hit a wall in a marriage, I ain't talking about just a boyfriend girlfriend shit.
Let me turn my mic off.
Hold on. When you hit a wall in a marriage, right? A lot of people and a lot of women, a lot of men, man, fuck that shit. I ran off of her. Y'all did that when y'all were younger, right?
Pride.
So now, your pride comes before the fall. So listen, when you do that, you only got rid of half the problem because the other half of the problem is you. Understand me? Other half of the problem is you. You got rid of the problem that was your significant other, but the other half of the problem is you. And the one thing that people don't do well is self-reflect. Hey, what did I contribute to this? My homie, his wife was texting with another dude. Right, you can attest to this because we all had this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, he looking like...
He went through our phone?
I ain't saying... Nah, it just happened to pop up at a time. It wasn't like that.
Okay.
And he said my first question to him, I told Liz yesterday, she said, why was that your first question? I said, I know you upset.
What was the first question?
And I said, my first question to him, I said, I know you upset. I'm not letting her off the hook because she's still bogus. But is there anything in this relationship that you could have been doing that allowed another nigga to catch her attention? This is what I asked because I'm a realist. And he got angry at first.
That's facts.
And then he calmed down and he was like, yeah.
That's why you my brother, man.
Too much time doing X, Y, Z. Now I was like, look, your decision is your decision and how you feel is how you feel. But my thing is, even if you're going to leave this, I need you to self-reflect. So if you go somewhere else,
you need to know.
It doesn't happen again. Because if you get rid of this person without fixing yourself, you're only rid of half the problem. So you have to fix you. And I say that to say this. For me, when we hit our wall, I said, what the fuck is wrong with me that I try to blow everything up and push everything away? Then I had to realize, you know what? I've lost everything that means something to me, so I feel like it's going to go somewhere anyway, so I try to motherfucking throw a landmine on that shit and just blow it up so I can say I fucked it up before it fucks me over. So, again, that was self-reflection. A lot of y'all don't even have the wherewithal to do that. So again, before you run off from that person, regardless of what they did, and I'm not telling you not to leave them, if you get rid of them, you're only getting rid of half the problem. The other half the problem is your ass.
This is my issue with relationships, right? First of all, I'm my biggest critic. I'm going to always step outside of myself and say, damn, what could I have done differently so that this wasn't the outcome of whatever the situation is? Mm-hmm. I have brutally fucking honest friends. Brutally honest motherfucker friends. Just keeping it real. I am a brutally honest person because I have brutally honest friends. They're going to be like, bitch, why you do your hair like that? I don't like that. Don't take that out. I had a guy, no lie, I really was liking this guy. He was nothing like I've ever dated. He was like so into me. He was like so wanted to take care of me. I did not know where this shit came from. I thought I had hit the fucking jackpot. I brought him and Jay met him and Jay was like, no, you're going to run over this nigga. He's not going to last. And he told me that in my face. Why the dude was standing there, but the dude didn't hear him, I don't think. But he said it.
No, I looked at him and said it. Hey, Rob, what we always say, if we can't keep it 100 with each other.
He kept it 100 with me. And I blew it off. I didn't get mad. I didn't say like, oh, Jay a hater. Because I don't think he's a hater. He's my brother. He's my brother. So at the end of the day, he was not hating on the situation. He just like, I know you. Dude is soft. He ain't gonna work. And I was like, no, but I like him. You know, I had kissed him in front of niggas and shit. I was liking him. I'm for real. I don't be kissing nobody in front of people. You know that I do not do them PDA things.
Listen, what we heard from Brandy for the last hour is I ain't even looking for no man. Listen, Brandy don't kiss no hoes.
I don't be kissing my hoes and shit. Right, but anyway, but what I'm saying is you have to be able to take constructive criticism and not internalize it. Somebody sees something in you or about you that when your expectations is here, they're trying to bring you back down to reality because you don't qualify for that. I can't go and say I'm on a corporate job and my voice sound like this. I can't. That you know why? Because I sound like a bitch off the block. I do know how to turn it off and on, but it's more on than off. When you get on my motherfucking nerves, it's gonna be like, bitch, get out of my office. That's how I'm coming. So at the end of the day, you have to be. Hey man. you gotta be realistic in what you're bringing to the table and what you expect. And what I liked about him was that he was very patient with her at first. Eventually, she frustrated him, and by no means,
that was the
ladies,
word I used.
Gentlemen, everybody that's watching, by no means should he have said, get the fuck off my phone.
Bullshit.
Because hold on. He is also a professional, so he could have handled that better. He could have.
We're going to go into that later.
But hold on. But he definitely asked her first. He asked her like, yo, what do you rate yourself? What is your dress size? Why do you have all that on? And if you didn't need it, you would have it on. Mm-hmm. She answered every question and gave it to herself first. So he just reiterated, and then it looked like he was dogging her. He wasn't dogging her, but she wasn't listening. You called him for his opinion, and then you want to
He gave her a lot of room to hang herself.
You want You want him to change his opinion based off of what you feel, and that's just not how the world works.
Facts are facts. Opinions are based on how you feel.
That's just not how the world works. You wanted him to change what he already knows because he's the professional doing this. Because you called him.
If you have to put on your face to feel pretty, your ass ain't pretty. Let's just keep it. If you be like, Nick, bitch, I'm cute without this motherfucking face.
I woke up like this.
And that goes back to
way different from.
That also.
I put myself together and I'm a 6.
And that goes back to I take pictures with makeup on. I wear makeup all the time. I do sometimes don't feel like doing it. But when I don't feel like doing it, I still take pictures and I still post them. Y'all see the drunk Brandy, y'all see the drunk live Brandies, y'all see the Brandy with the makeup on and bad as hell, then I get drunk. Then y'all see just regular Brandy. I'm just doing cooking and doing whatever.
None of that shit to be
but hold on.
though.
But I know that. I have built up myself to be that. I wasn't like that when I was in high school. So I had to deal with that. But most ladies...
This bitch was 35.
But a lot of people... Listen, it's a lot of 45, 46, 50-year-old women that don't know themselves and don't like themselves. You know why? Because they got fake-ass friends that's been lying to them their whole life.
And they've been lying to themselves, more important.
And they've been lying to themselves.
But when you got people lying to you, then it's easy for you to lie to yourself.
That's cool, but...
That's why I like my honest friends. That's what I was getting to.
I love mirrors for that reason. I can't lie to
mirrors lie too.
Hold on, before you start, let me say this.
Okay.
As a man, we have to look in the mirror every motherfucking day and take accountability for self. Mm-hmm. That's something that a lot of women don't have to do because don't talk to her like that. Don't do. I have to say.
I don't agree with that.
No. I
want you to talk to me like that.
No. I get it. But most don't.
I want you to tell me, bitch, your breath stink.
Hold on.
Talk to me right now.
Oh, no. I have to say, your performance wasn't good enough today. You didn't earn what you were supposed to earn today. This is your number for the day. You didn't hit that. You know what? Nigga, you're looking a little fluffy. You got to hit these motherfucking weights harder.
Yep.
I self-evaluate every morning when I get up in the mirror and I'm brushing my teeth and gargling motherfucking Listerine. I self-evaluate before I go tackle my day.
I be hitting that doctor's test. You know what I'm saying? Knocking the drag and clean off. Yeah.
Well.
But go ahead, bro.
Dr. Tiffany's will, it'll knock your ass out, bitch. That shit's strong.
Rip your tongue out.
That motherfucker had your nose and your sinuses.
They ain't giving us no money. We ain't doing no commercial.
Hey, so look, big. I want to go back to a couple of points, right? Because y'all said so much that was dope.
Thank you.
But I'm gonna start with Jay talking about the evaluating of yourself and what part did you play?
Period.
See, I'll talk to myself. I'll speak on me. When I broke up with my ex a few years ago, right? You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you don't miss an opportunity.
Thank you.
Shoot your shot, Steph. Jordan.
Kobe.
Right, Kobe. Go by us. You have to evaluate your own self. And there was a time I didn't know what the fuck I did wrong. I didn't know where the fuck I mistreated this lady because I wasn't like I was cheating on her or nothing like that. Right. But our relationship it wasn't what it could have been or what it should have been, right?
Right.
So I asked. Sometimes ask.
Yeah.
Be not even vulnerable enough, but be honest enough with yourself to say, okay, I know I ain't did everything right. So what all was it that rubbed you the wrong way? What were the straws that were breaking camel's backs? What were the beginnings of the ends for you?
I could see you asking it.
You know what I'm saying?
I could see you asking it.
And I did. I got some very harsh and real answers, right? And I was like,
some you agreed with and some that you probably didn't.
Some shit I didn't remember. Cause when you the nigga that's the aggressor or the violator, you don't even think about the violation.
No, you just going through the motions.
You moving on with your life. I didn't know I slapped you like that. I wasn't even thinking. I was just moving my hands around. I slapped the shit out of you. Yeah, you don't remember?
Slap like fake?
No, I'm not talking about in real life.
Okay, you talking about just vocals.
You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know I hurt you.
I was sitting here like, come on.
Damn, you slapped the bitch you ain't know you slapped her.
I've never slapped a woman anywhere that she didn't want to be slapped for pleasure.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Some women like to be slapped and choked and shit.
Shot.
Yeah.
whole different conversation.
Let's move on.
That's a different conversation. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might want to be choked. That was point number one I wanted to go to. The other point is that it's not just for this woman, right? Mm-hmm. With the sad face.
Damn.
I remember there was a time.
Stop saying the sad face.
She looked like a pound puppy.
Her face was very sad. She looked like she needed a hug.
She was not ugly, but she looked like a pound
She
puppy.
just needed.
Like you're an animal groomer, we can tell.
Positive energy in her life to lift her face up.
I'm sorry, baby.
So look, I remember there was a time where there was, certain women I wanted to get at was like, yeah, I don't do niggas with guts. Huh. Okay, cool. I'm not mad at you telling me that. This ain't what you want. I know plenty of bitches that's chubby chasers that love big old niggas. I'm going to do that until I lose the gut. But then I'm going to slide back around in your lane. I'm not sliding back around to you because, bitch, I don't want you no more. Now I want your buddies and everybody else in that lane who don't do niggas with flabby bodies. Okay, let me hit the gym. It's zaddy time. If you want to attract certain things, you need to bait your hook differently.
Let's this is the
Not
thing.
even compete, but bait.
Men have it a lot easier than us women. Let's be clear. They do have it because they outnumber us 6-1.
No. Y'all outnumber us 7-1 on the regular
7-1.
basis.
Right. That's what I was meaning.
On the
I'm sorry.
campus, that turns to 30-1.
Yeah. No, y'all have it easier than us because especially African American. Listen, okay.
Jay,
especially
it's rough on a black woman right now.
Especially
half
African
women. The other niggas locked up.
See,
hold on. Especially African American women, we are very, very loyal to black men. Most of us do not date outside of the black community.
Y'all should.
Hold on, we should, but a lot of us don't have those options, and a lot of us don't put ourselves. El say all the time he does not put himself in places where white people are. Mm-hmm. So if women,
I don't see nobody outside of us.
If women are thinking like that, especially Chicago women, then we very rarely see white men. If you don't work corporate, if you don't work,
or if you ain't EMAC.
Well, EMAC is all over the place, right? So EMAC is the exception, but I've never dated anything but African American men. Never slept with anything but African American men. So with that being said, we already have it. They have it better than us when it comes to the dating pool. The pool is very shallow for us when it comes to men. And then it's then you competing with the Latinos. You competing with the white girls. You competing with other black girls that's probably better than you. You competing with the ones that's getting their bodies fixed. You competing with I'm getting my bodies fixed. So motherfuckers that's in the gym. You competing with people that make a whole lot of money that mix and mingle and work in these circles. So my thing is, are you ready to compete? Are you a competitive person, or are you looking for somebody to look for you? Because if you're ready to search and work hard for it, then you might come up on it. But any event that you just waiting on the motherfucker to knock on your door just because you make six figures and you an average looking bitch, it's not gonna happen for you.
It's the law of attraction.
It's just not gonna happen for you.
You attract,
and that's just gonna keeping it all the way real. Yeah. I do well for myself. I don't know how many figures I make. I'm just keep it real. I just don't know. I haven't had a job since 2017. December 2017, I quit Northwestern. I haven't had a real job, a real corporate job, I should say, since 2017. So with that being said, I don't know how much money I make, and I don't really give a fuck how much money I make. What I know is my bills are paid. So with my bills being paid, I'm not sitting back looking at no man and saying, I want you to pay for the date. Yeah, and matter of fact, I don't even want you to pay for the date. Because any event that I don't like you like that, then I ain't lose nothing. You ain't lose nothing. I ain't owe you nothing. So I could pay, we could go Dutch if you really want to do that. But it's a gentleman-like situation if you do pay.
Now, if I invite you out, I'm paying.
And if I invite you out, I'm paying.
That's fair.
So what's the difference? I'm bossed up like that. I'm sorry. I don't meet niggas and be like, yo, shit, I'm going out here with him for the meal. Because I really don't want to deal with the headache after that. After you pay for $200, but if you pay $200 for a meal for me and you to eat and drink, because I'm eating and drinking. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm not one of them little bitty girls be like, I'm eating a salad. Right? I'm definitely drinking. I'm going to get a couple super mai tais.
Steak.
I'm going to get the lobster tail. I'm going to get the crab legs. And you can't take me to Applebee's or Fridays or any of those. I go to those for, no, I'm not going to that. I'm going to Joe's. I'm going to Morton's. I'm going to Rana, Japan. I'm going to Grand Lux's. Yeah, that's one of my favorite lunch spots. But but what I'm saying, like I'm going all up and down. I'm going to Tavern on Rush. So with that being said, like you have to stop having expectations that are just because you got a pussy, a nigga supposed to pay for it. Yeah,
talk your shit.
I just keeping it real. Point. I think that's the anchor point.
But just keeping it real, I'm a self-made motherfucking lady. My mother taught me a whole lot of stuff. She said you can lay on your back when you can't do nothing else.
Oh, God.
So with that being said, yeah, my pussy is power. But just because you pay for the meal don't mean you gonna get the pussy either. So let me pay for my own meal, and let's roll. But at the end of the day, I don't want to be with somebody that can finance me, and I don't really like them. I really want to like you. And it don't take 6 figures for us to have a good time.
How does a nigga make you feel? How does he treat you? How does he like? Can we get to that? Can we get to that?
Because that bothered me when she said, I feel like I need a 6-figure nigga. That's the first thing I heard on the thing. I was
but you remember when he said, look. He said, you feel like you dating down, so if you meet a dude that work at the post office, he make a nice amount of money, but you make more than him, you feel like you... What if he makes you feel good, if he makes you laugh, if he makes you feel protected, if he makes you feel secure,
I have 2 uncles.
Feel like you can build with this man.
I have 2 uncles.
What do we talk? What the fuck is dating down?
I have 2 uncles that worked at CTA for over 20 years. For over 20 years. They do well for themselves. They own condos in Evanston. They own a condo in Oak Park. They doing really well. They do well for themselves. They have wives. They not open for discussion or dating or whatever, but they do really, really well for themselves. They don't have no problems with paying their bills. They don't have problems with taking nobody out. They have families and whatever. But they work for CTA. They built a career working for CTA. So, and
that's
they 6-figure. And that's what I'm trying to explain. So, like, your 6-figure nigga is the nigga that work what? Where? And then why do you feel like he got to make 6 figures? I'm good with a motherfucker that ain't sitting on my couch playing PlayStation, because I'm not, bitch, if you want a PlayStation, I'm not fucking with you, period. I don't even want you if you play the PlayStation, because I don't know how to play that shit.
Goddamn,
you better get that. You better get that motherfucker old Nintendo that I get, and that got 70 games on it, and know how to work that little ass controller.
I fuck with my play, but I also handle my business.
But I don't know. See, I don't know no niggas that got a PlayStation.
Shit, yeah, you do.
Well, you got to play safe, but you got young boys too that play in the game.
They got their own shit in their rooms. I got my own shit in the living room.
Okay, well, see, I don't play games. I don't know how to play them, and I'm not
I don't play games.
I don't. Well, I play games, but not them cyber games. I play big games.
I play them too. Hey. You better ask somebody. Shit.
No, I'm not knocking the man that play PlayStation, but what I am saying is, I'm not looking for the man that was like, yeah, I want a PlayStation for my birthday.
Now, all I play is the football games on there and shit.
No, and that's good sports stuff, but you into sports. It's okay to play it. I'm just saying that I don't date the man that play. So with that being said.
So, Dig, I think the main point that we were making was pussy does not equate you being paid for.
Or if you make 6 figures, that don't mean you're gonna get somebody that makes 6 figures. It doesn't happen like that.
How about
you just say, hey, I met the man. I want a man that's gonna treat me nice. How do I find him?
Yeah,
I want a man that's gonna respect me and not cheat on me.
We spent enough time on pound.
And that's why I was getting ready to go, because I want to transition, because we talked about.
This shit is too much.
We talked about Herb. We talked about Herb ass bitches. Let's talk about a Herb ass nigga.
Let's talk about a Herb ass nigga. Let's talk about the out-of-pocket nigga of the week.
Out-of-pocket as
True
hell.
Kitchen in motherfucking Dallas. What's your name?
Stanley.
Whatever you Stanley. Get off my lawn, face
That's not his name, Stanley, but that's what we gonna call him.
No.
So let's talk about it, right? Let's break it down. Let's take it step by step.
Okay.
Let him handle it. Let him do it.
No. Hold on. First off, let's get to this. I fuck with you. I want to open that because I'm all about luxury culture and lifestyle, and that's the spot that you open, right?
Fuck that.
But hold on.
And from what I heard,
no.
Go ahead.
But again, you open this place and you're selling Douce slushies.
Out of old Douce bottles.
You selling
Do
cognac.
say
Hold on.
means bang, 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 ski, ski, ski.
yeah?
Damn.
You selling cognac slushies.
What Uncle Nearest mean?
Hey, hold on, man.
Sit
Hold
down.
on. Listen.
Sorry.
You're selling cognac slushies to black people. And then you invite a DJ in.
And cognac made me
and he
fight.
playing
So
cash
I don't
money.
know.
Hold on. Cash money taking over for the 2000. Girl, you're working with some back end. And man, hey, listen.
I'm about to
what
cut
the
up.
fuck that you expect?
I'm about to cut up
you
up
put
in
twerk
here.
energy. Hold on. You put twerk energy in the room with your DJ. When you hired the DJ, you should have said, nigga, keep it neo soul, keep it soulful.
Keep it a little Nita Baker.
Groovy. Keep
Play
it
a little. Play a
keep
little.
it Sade. Keep it groovy because.
Play a little
listen,
Kenny G.
You trying to compete with the Ruth Chris's and the Fogo de Chow's and the Brazos and the Grand Luxes of the fucking world. You trying to, they ain't playing shit but soft jazz or classical music.
I wouldn't have been mad. I'm going to just tell you that.
Hold on. So now,
no, I wouldn't have been
I'm with you.
Because I want to know what I'm going to
Get the fuck off my furniture. I'm with
I would have told y'all to take y'all shoes off.
Hold on. I'm with you 1,000% on that. But here's how you set the example.
I would have told y'all to take y'all shoes off on that furniture.
If you warn them once, right? And then you have to go back, you have them escorted out. The example is set. Now, here's where your bitch ass fucked up. You felt the need to stop the fucking music, right?
To do an after school special.
To do a fucking lecture on what you trying to give black people as a culture.
Claire Huxtable face
that was my problem. Because now, listen, from the age of 21 to the age of 36, I lived around all white folks in the richest areas. And let me tell you something. I've been to black tie fairs where these motherfuckers got on ball gowns and they got them and bent over slapping their ass trying to mimic us. So when you talk about culture, nigga, twerking is your culture. That dance is over 6,000 years old. It was a mating ritual. It was a war celebration.
It's still a mating
and it's
ritual.
in the fucking blood. So my problem is you stop the music to chastise motherfuckers to tell them how to dance. Fuck you, fam. Because my thing is this. I'm tired. What are you talking about culture for? You're chasing European culture, trying to chastise your people with fucking European culture. Because what you chasing ain't us. You trying to tell motherfuckers how to dance like they in high school while they spending money in your establishment. While they spending money in your motherfucking establishment. You goof ass nigga, the fuck is wrong with you? Like me, if I'd have been in there, I'd have slapped the fuck out you and left. I swear to my right hand to God. I'd have put my motherfucking hands on you, my nigga. I'd have put my motherfucking hands on you.
Don't do that.
Hold on, no. Let me finish.
No, Uncle Nearest. You cut his Uncle Nearest out.
Put me in the game, coach.
He had to do say slush. He had to do say slush.
And I'm going to tell you why I would have slapped the shit out of your bitch ass.
I
would have slapped the shit out of
cut that. You gonna have to cut him.
Because if it was a group of cute dogs, hold on. If it was a group of cute dogs in gray sweatpants and tank tops, sis, your hoe ass would have been goddamn it top out. And all them chicks would have been, and you'd have been right with them.
If there was some cappers in there, you'd have been freaks of the industry. Right with them.
You would not have spoken to them in that manner. And all of y'all chicks that's defending that shit, don't ever say shit to me about black women need to be protected. I don't want to hear, you're dead to me. Don't say shit about that shit.
You is so...
Don't say shit about that.
Holding it for about 3-4 days.
Because my thing is this.
I'm going to give you a hug on the way out.
If there were men there, he would not have spoken to them in that manner. He would have been like, hey,
I agree with that.
I know you would have.
Okay.
Hold on.
Let me tag me in, Joe.
Hold on, I'm finna tag you in.
Tag me in.
Sam, I'm finna tag you in.
No,
right.
I
know how you're built, right? You got the same energy for everybody. This is a herb-ass nigga who ain't never got no respect. Never. You can see it in his motherfucking demeanor.
In that turtleneck.
Nigga, you is a hoe-ass
short
nigga,
sleeve turtleneck.
Fuck you. Like, if women, this proves to that women hate women. Because I don't never, if you was defending that shit, I don't ever want to hear from you again. Protect black women or black women ain't protected.
First of all,
because he had no fucking reason to do that.
This is the thing.
You, fam.
This is the thing.
Go ahead, Brandy.
Twerking has been here for
6,000 plus years.
For centuries. This is African dance.
Millennia.
We've been like busting it open and doing our thing or whatever. It's not to me. Well, that it is in Africa, like in Africa and Jamaica, they cut up. They do cut up. I mean, if you've been there,
6,000 plus years.
It's amazing.
If you go to any of those, if you go to our places where we are from, dancing and bust, even dudes do it. Like dudes do it too. Like I mean, I don't understand what the difference is.
To see that shit.
Nobody want to see it, but they do it.
Wait, what are we talking about?
We talking about the
Dudes do
dance.
what?
They do like busting.
We not
They do
talking
like
about
busting
them
over, like pumping, like
We
if
not talking
I
about them
start
dudes
busting
that-
over, you
Hey,
get on
man,
my
shout
butt
out
and
to
bust
y'all,
over
but
the
we
same
ain't talking
thing.
about that right
No,
now.
Like, so you
you talking
do.
about some gay shit. We don't do
No.
that.
Dudes do dance on your butt if
we
you
don't
dance.
do that
If you.
Oh, you okay? Make sure
I'm
you
just
clarify
saying,
that for the camera.
what I'm saying is they do
We
it.
grinding.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Well,
Well, you
they
said
do
busting
pump.
open.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying.
Oh.
You should have seen our faces.
Yeah.
You said busting
Yeah.
up. You was like, oh, we don't
No,
bust
if I bend over, you getting on it.
Yeah,
Period. That's
let's get
what
on
I'm
it.
saying.
Fucking day long.
So at the end of the day, so I'm
Atlanta,
going.
like Meek Mill.
I'm gonna be clear. Like I went to Jamaica for the first time last year. Well, a year or so ago on my birthday. And I saw women with no shoes on. They were busting handstands and they was popping them pussies.
Pussies
But I'm just keeping it real. They was on handstands. They was motherfucking barefoot. It was dust at the club. They had really, really good drinks in that motherfucker. It was busting. I enjoyed them. The motherfucker was jam packed. I had a blast. So the
You felt
dance.
at home, didn't you?
I did. I absolutely did. I had nobody know. It wasn't no shooting or nothing. It was like the Rastafari eyes and all them. All my cousins and stuff was in there. It was cute. I had a good time. So with that being said, the dance is what it is. When you have to provide an atmosphere for it to be something different. Now, if I have an atmosphere and I don't want it twerking on my furniture, because once motherfuckers get drunk, they gonna stand on your furniture.
Hey,
I'm
brother,
gonna come
get the
tell
fuck
you,
off my
hey,
furniture.
I'm gonna come tell you, oh, you can stand on the furniture. Come, hey, take the shoes off, cause I don't want your shit to bust a hole in this leather. Take them heels, the shit off. You can get up there, but you can get up there if.
Hold
on.
Let me get.
Hold
my
on,
point.
you can get on that motherfucking furniture because guess what? Get on it because that's what you doing to have a good time. How much more y'all gonna spend? Because then you put a minimum on that shit. Hey, 2 hours, y'all been here 2 hours, y'all gonna order more drinks, so y'all gotta get up out of here. Period. So I'm gonna keep bringing the waitress over there because I want y'all to spend more money. That's what, because y'all having a good time, and I'm just gonna keep it real. I have been places and people have told me to get off their furniture, and I got off their furniture, whether I had on heels or not. Or if I had on heels, I kick my little shoes off just so I don't bust a hole, just being courteous. But ultimately, the man was out of line for the lecture. He should have just escorted them out and left it where it was at.
The example was already set at
But
that
if
point.
you play a certain kind of music, you got to expect a certain kind of behavior. Just keeping it real.
So
I'm going to twerk if you're playing
Cash
money.
money over for the 9,999,2000.
That's the twerk song of the year of the century. Goddamn
Let's
it!
go in a circle.
Yeah,
right?
go ahead.
So dig. There were so many people when we posted this initially. Facebook went crazy. Instagram and Facebook went crazy. The engagement,
Man, it was
everybody.
nuts.
I couldn't even keep up with all of the angry bourgeois niggas and the
Boule Negroes.
the niggas that was just like the
The
niggas.
Divine Nine Negroes.
Yeah, they you have to take accountability for your own self, and we want to place the blame on the music and blah blah blah, and so. To that point, there are so many times.
But these are the same motherfuckers who will say the music is the reason why the shorties is killing. But it ain't the reason why.
Jay, that's what I was getting ready to say.
Go ahead.
You gonna let me say my shit,
My
G?
bad, fam. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We talked about this.
I'm sorry, G. I'm sorry.
These are the
I hate
listen,
you niggas. I'm sorry.
these are the same motherfucking people that are saying that the music is the music. It's the video games. Okay. Well, if that influences killing, goddamn it, throw that ass in a circle. It's going to influence twerking.
Hey,
right?
Throw that ass in a circle.
It is designed.
Wait till I get my ass.
Club guys say, you know what I'm saying?
I'll be twerking all day.
Get that
Bitch,
bread,
it ain't
get
even
that
time to
head
twerk.
to leave. It's going to encourage and induce nigga shit.
Along with
It ain't even
slushy.
nigga. It
And
ain't
guess
even
what?
nigga shit.
No, I'm
It's
cool
African
with
shit.
it. Listen,
Douce slushy.
guess what? Douce slushies.
Douce
I
slushy.
never had a Douce
and a
slush,
fuck- and a
I want
and I
one
don't
now.
even
And a
want one.
fucking club
I want a
DJ.
tequila slush.
And we not talking about a regular, we ain't talking about just like
Uncle
regular
Nearest
club
slush.
DJ. We talking about like a Power 92 club DJ.
DJ turn up and shit.
listen, shout out to Karen Lee from Interscope, who's a friend of mine. I talked to her because she's in Dallas now. She's been to the space. She knows about the whole situation. And she said, yo, L, the man is basically, there's the one black venue in all of the whitest of downtown Dallas, right? Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I get that.
Cause he
That
trying
you-
to put on for the white folk.
Exactly.
It
Who
was-
you chasing?
That's
They
the
water ain't wet.
that's the short sleeve turtleneck that that induces I'm trying to impress massa. Here's the thing, my nigga, you hired. That would be the equivalent of hiring like I don't know Ferris to come DJ at fucking Maestro's and not expecting the shit to turn up. You
Turn up, Sean Mack.
You
Clemmy.
paid for the turn up. That's what you
8-ball.
desired, boy.
What?
You
did.
You did.
Yes, you did.
When you hired the ratchet turn up DJ,
Timbuktu. That bitch
Right.
is about to go the fuck wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
Goddamn.
Right.
You know it's going wrong.
This is what
You hired Nathans.
you said.
You
it
know
up.
what he play.
Exactly.
You hired
know
Ferris.
exactly what.
You know what Ferris.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Amaris, you doing too much.
You hired
them
DJ
niggas
Jermaine. You hired
You
DJ
hired
8-Ball.
them
You
niggas
hired
to
DJ
turn up
Immaculate.
the fucking party, and then when the party got turned up, you was like, oh no, oh my god, please stop. Don't
Oh,
step
is there
in
any white people watching?
my freaking yard? And my issue, my other issue, my main issue, Jay touched on this earlier. Had that been a room full of men, that was a room full of women. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it was 83% women.
I ain't see a man in the camera.
I wouldn't have spoke to no dudes like that.
And here's what
I ain't see no men
Here's
in
what
there.
I know from restaurateurs, right? Because when
They would have whooped his ass.
when Daryl and Kenny and them had Blue 46, Daryl told me out his mouth, hey man, niggas need to come to a restaurant. I have tables and tables and tables of women. Successful black women, beautiful black women, ratchet black women. Any type of woman you want is in here eating.
Because women like
they
to eat,
eating.
baby.
And they
We
like
eat
good
good
gourmet
food,
food,
baby.
right?
We do like food.
They like good gourmet food. But you niggas want to go to the club and yell at them over speakers when you should be in here and you got your
Making
pick
us
of the
twerk.
litter in this motherfucking restaurant.
Because this where the fuck they at.
And this where they at, right? So I'm knowing in general, this is the clientele, this is the fan base, this is who is going to be in a restaurant that's brand spanking new. Women are foodies. They love this, right?
Hell yeah.
So the nigga knew he had a room full of women. And this is the only time women have probably shut up and listened to him ever in his life.
Stay off my lawn, face ass.
And you motherfucker got the screaming and
You
yelling.
a herb ass nigga.
You herb ass nigga.
I don't-
I'm not mad at the nigga.
I'm
for
mad at
saying-
him, but
I'm not mad at the nigga for saying don't stand on my couch.
I'm with
right?
that. I'm with him 100% on that.
And listen, you bought the couch. You can say that.
That's your shit.
No problem. Guess what? I'm pissed off at the people who are all up and down my timeline saying y'all wouldn't do this at no white establishment. Fuck you, fam.
Because we've done it.
How about
Listen.
the Sugar Factory put out a video, baby? They was throwing napkins and everything. The bitches was twerking in the video and said, y'all could come twerk here.
I'm going to give you some Chicago history. Every venue downtown was owned by an Italian or white person.
We stood on all them fucking couches.
On every couch.
I stood on a few.
Bella.
Transit.
Come on. Lumen. Wasn't no niggas on Lumen. We was in that bitch. Matter of fact,
I'm sitting on the couch in a pair of Concord 11s with a bottle with sparklers in that
Guess
bitch.
what? We in that motherfucker
And
having
bottle service.
We in that motherfucker having bottle wars, nigga. Standing on couches and throwing ice out the bowls from section to section at each other, having a blast.
With pro athletes and entertainers
And
these
dope
smart
boys.
niggas.
Come
Shout
on.
out to Jerry Azuma.
Shout out to Bobby. Shout out to Zoe. Shout out to Vail. Shout out to Zell. Like, listen, I kicked it with all of these niggas on a regular basis. We had the motherfucking Hennessy Black account. We was unlimited in that bitch
Standing
on a
on
regular
white folks'
basis.
couches
Standing
and
on
motherfucking
white
Jordan.
folks' couches.
And black man shoes.
All up and down.
Well, I was polite
division.
enough to take my heels off.
I ain't taking off shit.
I was like, my heels
I gave you $1,500.
What was that? What they call that?
I had my toes
Viagra
always
triangle?
been done though. I ain't no
I
problem.
want to show you your feet off.
Thank you.
Yeah, her feet was cute.
Excuse me. How you know?
I'm just saying, I just imagine
okay.
in the air. Look. I got an imagination. That's all I'm saying.
Jesus Christ!
I just got an imagination. I'm just an imaginative
Cut that
slow
out,
nigga that grew up being a grown slow nigga. I'm just saying, little Piggly Wigglies can get licked. So look, did this.
It's too deep.
Too much too fast, homie.
All up and down Viagra triangle. We stood on couches.
Oh God!
It got to the point to where they didn't even care no more. You know why they didn't care no more? Because they was making so much fucking
the amount
money.
of money being spent in that motherfucker.
You niggas do what the fuck you want.
I just feel like
right? We done. So I'm addressing the people who said you wouldn't do this in the white establishment.
Yes, the
We
fuck
do.
would,
We
because
always
that's the
do.
fuck
Chicago
we
did.
had.
Now I don't know about Dallas.
I can't know.
But I know Chicago did.
And I cut up a lot of out of state. I ain't do a lot of stuff. I mean, I did.
Chicago,
I did.
I did it all.
I stood in every motherfucking couch I could.
I have partied all over Chicago. I promise you I have. I've been to the leg room. I've been to the underground. I've been to a couple things. You know what I mean?
Whenever we got an underground,
we definitely cut up everywhere we went. You know what I mean? Out of state, they don't give a fuck about that. I remember being in New York, and I promise you, I never had smoked in weed in a club until I went to New York. And when I say motherfuckers was fine up weed, we was on that motherfucking people's stuff. They don't give a fuck. They ain't care shit. Motherfuckers was partying. And it just was what it was. I just feel like you have to provide the environment that you expect. You know, if you want it to be a jazz club, you gotta make it a jazz club. If you want, and when you go there, you politely tell people, "Hey, I asked y'all not to sit on the couch. Come on, let me let y'all go ahead and get up out. Go and settle y'all stand up and go ahead on." You know, you don't do a whole lecture for these people. These people ain't your kids.
He said he asked nicely them first 2 or 3 times, right?
It don't matter if you did.
Hold on. I initially believed the nigga. Then I thought back on it. When I watched his speech, I said, nah, he came to them condescending from jump.
Right.
He's a fucking condescending
So at the end of the day, your motherfucking ass get the out-of-pocket nigga of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, of the week.
Yeah, he can hold that for the year. He can hold that for the year. You Stanley ass nigga.
Get off my lawn, face ass. Hey, man. Hey, you a whole clown out here, boy. You got the whole fucking suit and just go ahead and hunk your nose, my dude. But look, man, I think we touched on everything. We touched on the Kevin Hart shit.
We gonna try to figure out how we do this live for y'all.
We touched on, we definitely touched on Kevin Samuels. We touched on True Kitchen.
They put some zesty ass pictures of dude up, so I don't know if we're gonna be the first ones to touch on them.
Well, I don't want to touch on.
Yo, listen, man, I want to thank y'all.
We don't care if the pictures is zesty. He got an opinion even if he's zesty.
I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I'm Jay Hollins.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna be at the Boil
Don't plug.
on motherfucking Saturday night, man. At the Cajun Boil, Saturday night at 9 p.m. doing stand up comedy. It's gonna be me, Big Keith, Corey Bell, doggone it, Zach Buggs, and Keon. I forget Keon's last name, but Chris Michaels put together a fucking whip. This shit finna be funny as shit. 9 p.m. Be at the Cajun Boil, man. It's your man L.
I'm definitely going to be there. My name is B. I'll see you guys there.
Hey,
see
man,
you soon. And we standing on them people furniture. Fuck them.
Fuck 'em. And my
It's Fake Decent.
Hey, man, thank y'all for tuning in to Fake Decent. Fake Decent, the podcast. We'll catch y'all next time.